fresh, start over.
Let's get a little bit more second Ezra 15 chapter. Let's go through some of that, and then you know we'll get back. You know, let's go down, get to the point about what's going on and what's coming. You know, because Ezra or Isaiah. I think I said it right.
Yes, Isaiah.
Ezra. All right, he prophesied. He prophesied what's going on right now. Go ahead, Eric.
Right. So I'm gonna go to verse 5. 2 Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right, it's too much, man. Too much wickedness is going on. So now the Lord has to bring death, destruction, and famine. You know, that's the only way and the only remedy to cure, you know, the sickness and the wickedness in this place, man. That's the only way. Something has to die. You know, something has to be destroyed. You know?
Has to be spilled.
Right. It says, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works.
Bro, I just looked up. Look at this shit. Hey, so, you know, this shit's exquisitely evil.
Yeah, zoom in. Yeah.
I didn't even notice that was there, bro. You know? Yeah, a bunch of Edomites.
What does it say under exquisite? Do you see that?
Oh, Khan. It says 50 years of bond villains.
Bond?
Yeah. 50 years of bond villains.
Oh yeah, James Bond.
Oh, James Bond. Okay.
Remember, it's international spy.
Right.
Oh, okay.
He was a British. Wasn't he British?
Yeah. James Bond was
British.
He was a British agent. Code name James Bond 007.
All that. He was British.
But it's really based on quote unquote. It's kind of real, but not all the way real, because he was what you have. That whole story really came from the British police called Scotland Yard.
Yeah.
Which was always well known. They were well known as far as detectives and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But you know, of course, the James Bond characters, you know, it's not actual.
But this is just more the reason, all right? This place has to go.
Yeah.
Keep going on.
They're broadcasting evil.
Yeah.
Right. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And that proves it's a man. Because it said their hurtful works. You know? Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
Right, the Lord is actually speaking right now. He's speaking by way of us, bringing it out, and the actual actions, you know, of people starving. All right, cannibalism. See these fucking the tribes chewing on each other and shit, man.
Yeah.
You know? It's going on everywhere too. That's just what was shown to us.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold.
Right, the Lord's basically saying he's not going to let it slide. When he says he's not going to suffer it, meaning he's not going to take it no more. You know? He's not going to have no patience for that shit.
Yeah, if I can say this out, like we read earlier in Hosea, Hosea said that the sins of Ephraim the hid. It's that whole, Ephraim, the northern kingdom, have been doing a lot of wicked shit. They just been going under the radar, man. I mean, you talking about worshiping the idols, you talking about homes filled with idols and different things, but the scope has always been on Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. But now the Lord is saying, I see, the Lord saying his eyes are always upon Israel in their ways.
Right. It says, behold, no. It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right, that goes unto us and unto those who have passed on, you know, because you got the angels, all right, and our brothers who have passed on that are crying to Yahweh, you know, avenge us. It says that in Revelation.
Yeah, I'm looking for the one now.
You know?
Yeah.
because you know, the Lord, he's receiving a lot of cries in his ears, you know, and it's upsetting, you know, the continuous cries, all right, which that word in the Hebrew is quawal,
right?
All right, the word for cry out or voice is quawal in the Hebrew. A qua, a wa, and a la, quawal.
Almost like quara.
Yep, just really close to it, very close to it actually.
Right. Got it out?
Yeah, this is Revelation 6 and 10. That says, and they cried, no, I'm sorry, 9. Yeah. Revelation 6 and 9, and when he had opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
Right, and they're up there doing that right now. It has not stopped. Hey, before we were born, they were doing it. You know, before, you know, it's been going down.
Cain and Abel.
Yep.
It's the same cry. It's the same cry. You got Jacob and Esau ultimately.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, all them Edomites that shoot Jake down, they up there crying.
Yeah. No, the Jakes. No,
yeah, all our family members that pass on who are in their right minds now.
Yeah.
They know, they're like, dang, like
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
he was telling me the truth. Please get him out of there, you know. Please.
That's right.
And please get us out of here. That's why Howard Shana, man, save us now. You know.
Hosanna.
Yeah, Hosanna. You know. Howard Shana, save now. You know.
Yeah. Con.
Numbers 35 and 33.
Yep.
Yeah.
The blood's got to be cleansed.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says,
Oh, you mean that place that,
right. It says, behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Right, the Lord said he was going to avenge us, all right? I'm going to just say that, man. The Lord said he's going to avenge us. Not no Iron Man, all right? All right, or Captain America.
You know, Glock.
Yeah.
The AKs.
All right.
ARs.
That's not going to help, man. We need the chariots to come back, man.
Rugers. M1s.
Right.
You know, niggas, man.
Go ahead.
Cut. It says, it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell on the land of Egypt, but I will bring them and with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Yeah, that's what's happening, man. Egypt is being smitten before. Hey, you just had the power outage, all right? The power outage hit San Francisco in New York, and that's what happened in ancient Egypt, man. You know?
Yeah.
They didn't, it was light for us, but it was darkness unto them.
Yeah.
So that's one of the plagues they hit, you know?
And you know, that's spiritual because that's from one end of America to another at the same time. You know, they're letting you know. That was a sign, clearly. You know?
When that happened?
That was
2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago.
20?
Yeah, but might have been. I think it was.
Well, we in that time, man, between the 20th and...
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it might be a new announcement on May 1st.
Well, you seen they sacrificed that nigga, Hernandez. I think they sacrificed that guy.
Well, you know what? They said that he killed himself because in Massachusetts law, you know, if he was to live, the Patriots wouldn't have to pay him $15 million. So now they got to give up the $15 million to his daughter.
Yeah, to his family.
Yeah, so he kind of like sacrificed himself for his daughter.
Oh, okay.
To get the money, so his daughter can get the money.
John 3:16.
Shit.
He wrote John.
On his head.
Yeah, on his head.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Nah, I ain't heard that part.
He shall have everlasting life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's amazing because
that nigga.
That's amazing because it's amazing how now you're in a situation now you want to find the Most High and it's John 3:16.
That's Jake.
When you was out here in the streets whipping and running, he shot somebody down, which he got acquitted for. But he shot somebody down in Miami for road rage,
Yeah,
man.
because even though he got off on the one, he still had them other
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, the one in Boston.
I mean, you know, road rage and you start open up on niggas, man. Randomly. you know, like, come on, man.
Sometimes niggas bring me to a point, man. You know, you get mad. You get mad as motherfucker. You know, he's a nigga, man. He's a nigga, man.
But there's one thing to get mad about. There's one thing that
body
pop shit in the joint. They like in Miami, in the streets in Miami. Like you don't know who the fuck you are, man.
It's that little Haiti shit, bro.
Wouldn't want about his business like it ain't happening.
Yeah. Go eat something. Yeah.
Kept scoring touchdowns.
Right. God. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Yahshua brought out the guy in Fresno. He caught them bodies, you know. But you know, his alias was Black Jesus.
Oh yeah.
So that nigga, he's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know, the dude look like Donner. You know, just now that you know, the Facebook killer.
Yeah.
The Facebook killer. Remember you had the Xbox killer, now you got the Facebook killer.
That's another one.
But he was a sacrifice, man, because all it get to us ultimately.
Yeah, they're getting closer and closer to it. Even the one in England. The Czech in England that shot, they shot up.
Oh, the police with the AK.
What? Yeah. In England, that's a Czech.
He was a Czech. That's right. That's right.
He looked just like, you know, he was a Czech.
He said, I wanted to kill cops.
Yeah.
You know?
So.
Yeah, it's the story that the media has behind the actual incident.
Absolutely.
Right.
This shit they had to put that shit out.
Right, it is.
And look, man, that's not our lot, man. That's not our lot. The Lord just said He's gonna avenge us.
Yeah.
So we ain't about that life.
Those are patsies, man. They're being used to, you know, because they got Project Megiddo. They have to put out. They have to apply Project Megiddo, and they have us as under the quote Black Hebrew Israelite. But they got to come closer and closer to us.
Well, what they do first, they marginalize you, then they demonize you, and then they get the population to say, we want these guys.
They did at the pool. Remember we brought that out yesterday? They did at the pool.
Absolutely.
Like, get these niggers.
They're the problem. They don't even know what we about. We out here prophesying, you know, we get the scriptures, you know.
Right. And all these people are going to remember is probably either having been with a spiritual clash with us or having seen people being spiritual clashes with us either live or through video and be like, yeah, them niggas they're a problem.
Oh, I seen a video where somebody, no, it wasn't a video. I think I sent it to, Oh, but that was the Kendrick Lamar thing. When Kendrick Lamar spoke out and he said whatever he said, but and somebody tweeted and posted up, immediately I thought of these, they put niggas, you know, which those are our brothers, you know.
It reminds me of these niggas.
He said immediately I thought of these niggas. So when they start, because you know, the clips that they brought out of the brothers was like, you know, it made them seem radical, if you will. You know? Which brothers ain't radical, you know?
It's just the spirit out there. Yeah, that spirit out there is crazy. You gotta be in that spirit out there.
The truth is radical.
We don't
even,
to a degree.
Wait, we don't,
not physically.
Right. We don't even go as hard because when the scripture clearly said this man shall be put to death, we can't exact that here.
Right.
We can't do that. Right. So we're not even nowhere near. They're talking about radical. We nowhere near what the scripture is telling us we are supposed to do.
We supposed to be doing right.
And the scripture speaks about a king of terrors, man. You know?
God. It says, behold, oh shit. It says, behold, my people has let us flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Yeah, that mighty hand is Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah and the chariots coming, man. That's a real mighty hand, man. How you say that?
Tazabat what?
Tazabat what? Lord of hosts.
God. And it says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their siege shall fail through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, Salakia, and one people shall stand up to fight against another.
Right, said the sword draweth nigh. What was that thing we just saw? Oh yeah, Russia. Russia said they don't even gotta use missiles, bro.
Yeah.
They can just use some type of electronic pulse, just knock off the frequency and shut down all the radio systems, man.
Yeah, that's the EMP, electromagnetic pulse.
Yep, and which not only them was it, I think it was China tested one and knocked out a lot of power in Hawaii.
But you know, that's why when you said EMP might, I was like, brother, it will happen.
Yeah,
I don't know if you brothers checked out, you know, the Fate of the Furious, Fast and Furious.
Oh, I ain't see
the latest joint.
I ain't see that.
Brothers gotta see it. And you see the EMP on it being used. You know, I'm not gonna spoil it, but if you see it, you gotta see that movie.
Well, yeah,
go into nukes. There's nukes involved. There's an attempt to stop World War III, and there's EMPs. And we're talking about it's supposed to be about cars.
Well, the movies these days, they're not good if they don't have some end times.
Yeah, something relevant.
Other dudes is going in there trying to look at challenges, charges, all this. Now they're being introduced to the nukes and EMPs and stuff. Why? Because Esau has to show
Before
you.
it was Nas. It was like they was trying to get Nas. Now they've elevated. They got to.
Yeah,
they got to make money. They got to.
They showed you in that game Command and Conquer. Back in the
I
day.
remember that shit.
Yeah. And basically the Allies. I forget what were they called. The Allies had a specific name in real life. You know, whoever fought against the Soviets. You know, the League of Nations. You had the League of Nations, right, which were the Allies, right? And then they had what they did was they hijacked or they kidnapped the Russian scientists or the German scientists.
Oh yeah, that was it's great that you talk about it because I was talking to Zainal about it. I mean, I'm going into it was called Operation Paperclip.
Yeah,
because it goes into that Operation Paperclip, which I was going, you know, Lord willing, in the upcoming days or so, you know, I'm trying to get more information on Operation Paperclip. Like the brother said, when they captured German scientists and how all for that, America's technology, and all the Russians was also a part of it. The Russians also had a hand in that. That's how America's technology skyrocketed, and Russia's technology also went up. And there was this movie called, this movie that goes into that, it's called Dr. Strange Love. You know, if brothers got time, you know, check it out. It's like a black and white movie. It's comedy / real news. It goes into that, you know, what you're talking about.
Right. And in the midst of that, they had this thing. It was like it was a big U, and it would spin, and you could use that as a device.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and it would basically it would knock off all the intelligence of the Soviets.
Something with the spurs.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like that.
It's a big U. It would spin. You know, the what's his name had the Allies, the League of Nations. They had like a lot of advanced technology. They had the atom bomb. They had all the advanced technology. But the Soviets, they had bigger guns. You know, and which it shows today. You know, who got the bigger guns? There's nothing new under the sun. You know.
Yeah, but both of them's technology came from the men of Team.
Right.
Which is the German. That's why I was going to call that.
It was a split.
You know, it's a split. Because you watch them, like I said, that movie Dr. Strangelove shows you how the American government and the Ruskies, as they call them, the Russians, was talking about, you know, was actually had captured the Germans and trying to, because if I'm not mistaken, League of Nations, it had during World War II, it had stuck. No, I'm talking about World War II. I'm talking about the World War II part. You know, the Second War. They had Stalin. It was Stalin of Russia. It was Roosevelt and the other one.
Mussolini.
No, Mussolini was for Hitler. I'm talking about World War II. Churchill.
Okay.
Churchill, Stalin, and Roosevelt. Those were the ones that
together.
Yeah, together on that side, and then Mussolini and Hitler and who else?
You got Hirohito.
Yeah, the Japanese leader.
Okay.
So those were the opposite side.
Opposition, right?
Opposition.
Gun. Yeah. Gun. It says, all right. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction drove nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Race riots.
Yup. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Hey, well, they was protesting.
No, go ahead, brother.
They was protesting today. These aren't really protesting. But you know, they're making their voices heard. They gonna find out that their voice ain't shit.
There's just a bunch of people walking around.
Yeah, they're trying to meet
tourists.
People, you know, networking and, you know, socializing.
Science activists. That's how that double that came up earlier, he was part of that. You know, the science activism.
30 minutes.
Right. And it says,
30 minutes.
a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed.
That's martial law, man. They're gonna put tanks. They got enough tanks to block off all these exits coming in and out of the city, man.
That's right.
It's gonna come a point in time you're not gonna be able to travel to DC. And martial law is instituted by something called draconian measures.
That's right.
You know, they got something called the NDAA. They'll lock you up, and you ain't gonna have no attorney to stand for you. You know, you're gonna get taken. You're not even gonna take you to a court. They're just gonna take you straight to the concentration camp, man.
They're gonna persecute you.
Yeah, they're gonna persecute you. It says you are under arrest indefinitely until indefinite arrest until the government deems it deems it okay to let you go, whenever that is.
No more habeas corpus. No more due process. Yes. Hey, and Trump signed that executive order, man.
Yeah, Obama signed it last year before leaving, so it's effective now.
Hey, like Apostle McCall said, Trump is a loose cannon.
Yeah.
He's just doing whatever the hell he wants, man. You know?
Well, I mean, he's been told what to do. You know? It looks as if, but it looks as if he's doing whatever he's been told, because look, everything that he promised to his supporters, he's doing the opposite now.
Right. Yeah, you're right. And you know what? It's only been, what, 3.5 months?
Yeah,
and he already did
100 days.
and he already dropped the bomb.
Hey.
He dropped the bomb.
Trump promised his supporters, it's all going to be America first. We're not going to be involved in wars abroad and stuff.
Yo, they on the brink. They on the brink of it, man. The scriptures are saying it, man.
Right.
You know, World War III is sure to come.
Power of prophecy.
You know, it's sure to come. You know, and you know, brothers, any more precepts? Okay, come. Well, we're gonna wrap up all through the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, pushing out that spirit of war, you know, and the destruction, the day of doom and famine to America, you know. Shalom to the elect out there, pushing the same truth, doctrine, and sincerity up under our apostles and elders, a great millstone, in which we show double honors to, that we learn this from. You know, keep pushing, man. We almost out of here. We on the brinks of our salvation and draw nigh, you know. With that, Yahweh Shemiah Shai brought the thumb.
Shalom.
Shalom.